Hey YouTube, it's me, Baby09. I know I've been away for quite a while with doing videos and like keeping my constant uploads, but here is why. This video is going to be on my pregnancy update. Yes, I'm pregnant. I'm currently 22 weeks. I turned 23 weeks on Monday. It was a shock to me because me and my boyfriend, we was trying to get pregnant, but after a while we just said, you know what, if it happens, it happens. And well, not my boyfriend, my fiance. And I noticed that I was gaining some weight, but I thought I was going to come on my period. I know TMI, right? And because I came on my period recently, but it was like spotted and I didn't pay no mind. So, you know, like, notice I was getting bigger and everything. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I come on my period. I'm so bloated. Oh my God, when is it going to come? And then me and him had went out. We were still going out and everything. And I happened to run into one of my best friends. She also has a YouTube account. I forgot her name, but I will find that out for you and upload it and put it in the video. I think her name is Naturally Beauty Leah. But anyway, you guys, because I'm rambling. And she was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm just bloated. She was like, you look like you're pregnant because your stomach is hard. You're pregnant. I was like, no, I'm not, Kalia. I'm not pregnant. I was like, I'm just bloated. And I stuck with that line for about 2.5 weeks. I'm like, I'm not pregnant. I'm just bloated. I'm about to come on my period. I'm not pregnant. Stop saying I'm pregnant because I have MS also. And the doctor has always told me, like, when we're ready to conceive, to let him know he has to take me off of all my medicines for like about a good 2 months, and then we could try to get pregnant. So I'm like, I can't get pregnant. I'm on my medicine and it's impossible. So finally gave in and brought a pregnancy test from Walmart because where I live at the area I'm at, I live right across the street from it. So me and him, we walked over there. I was like, babe, there's no reason for me to get this test, to waste my money on this. I'm not pregnant. Because the last time we took a pregnancy test, we was actually trying and it was a negative. Didn't take anything. Like, I wasn't pregnant. And I was really down about that. So we brought 2 of them. I was like, okay, since y'all think I'm pregnant, I'm about to test and prove you wrong. And we brought like one of the cheap tests. We didn't buy like the first response or anything like that, or the clear blue. We bought like the cheap ones where you gotta use like you gotta pee in a cup, you gotta use like the little dripper and like put it on there. It was like real old fashioned to me. And I did that, took the first test, first line showed, I was like, okay, I'm not pregnant. And the second line developed, I'm like, let me take the other test. And when I did take the other test, it said the same thing, but the line was like real faint. So I'm looking at the box. I mean, I know how to read a pregnancy test, but I'm looking at the box. I'm like, well, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I just kept saying, holy shit, I'm pregnant. And I came out the bathroom. He's like, what, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm pregnant. He was like, let me see. I showed him, and he knows how to read a pregnancy test too. Well, hopefully he knew. And he was like, oh my God, we're having a baby. I was like, holy shit, I'm pregnant. I was like, but the only way I can really know for sure is if I get an ultrasound, just because, you know, never know, it could give me a false positive. And he was like, all right. And we was getting ready to head to the hospital that night to get an ultrasound because I couldn't get in touch with my doctor. And his mom, he got in contact with his mom and his sister because all of them were saying that I look like I'm pregnant. He was like, you need to take a test. I'm pregnant. You glowing, like your face is getting like a little chunkier, gaining weight, you're pregnant. And his niece looked at me. She was like, Samara, you're pregnant. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just coming to my period. I'm telling you guys, I stuck with that line for like forever until I found out. Anyway, because I'm rambling again, I'm sorry. We got in contact with his mom, and she was like, don't go tonight because they're not really gonna like help you go tomorrow morning, because like if you go, because it was like around, it was almost midnight, but I was so like in shock, and like both of us, we were so in shock and like hyper and like just like, oh my god, we gotta really find out if I'm pregnant. And waited till the next day. I was kind of mad because I really wanted to see the ultrasound to see if I am pregnant. So waited till the next morning. I went early in the morning. I called out of work and everything because I'm like, I've been like a little nauseous, but I haven't really like, threw up or anything like that. I just thought I had an upset stomach because, again, I'm coming on my period. And they did an ultrasound, and the lady was looking at the monitor. I was like, you see anything? Because he couldn't come in there with me. This is just like basic procedure. This wasn't like the regular ultrasounds where they come in, you get to keep the pictures and everything. This was just for health causes because I do have MS. And she was looking at the monitor. I was like, you see anything? She was like, yeah, I see something. So I was like, what you see? She said, I see a baby. And like, soon as she said that, I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And I could not wait until she wheeled me out of there so I could tell my fiance that I'm pregnant. And it was a wonderful moment because like I'm pregnant. Like, I'm excited. I'm happy. Me and him have been talking about settling down, having a family for the longest, people. For the longest. We always said, like, as soon as we start trying to get pregnant, we're not going to go out. We're going to eat healthy. We're not going to drink anymore and everything. But, of course, I did not know I was pregnant. So I was doing all that. We was going out, like, drinking. But good news is the baby is fine. Baby is healthy. He's okay. And yes, people, it's a boy. And we're going to name him Javian. And what else? What else am I forgetting? At that moment, I did start to panic because when I actually found out I was pregnant, I had missed my whole first trimester. I was actually 13 and a half weeks pregnant, which is like 3.5 months. And I did not even know it, people. And I'm like, oh my God, is it going to be okay? I got in contact with my neurologist, and he said, just stop all the medicines. Don't take any more medicines. If you like feel some pain, just take like some Tylenol. Don't take no ibuprofen, just Tylenol. So I said, okay. And I started taking the prenatal vitamin. The prenatal vitamin I'm taking is a prenatal vitamin, and it has a folic acid in it too. And my last appointment was about 2.5 weeks ago, and checked the baby, heard the heartbeat. His heartbeat is normal, very strong. I really do have a feeling I'm gonna have a big baby. I really believe that he might be like around 8, maybe 9 pounds, but also he's breached right now, so there is a possibility that I would have to get a C-section. But I'm not worried about the C-section because as long as he comes out healthy, I'm fine. As long as I know that my baby comes out healthy and he's breathing, I'm very okay with that, y'all. We currently, thanks to my cousin, because she had like not a stroller, a crib, because she was like watching over her sister's kids, because like whole like legal thing and everything like that. So she had a 7-month-old, and he was in the crib. So when the crib was just sitting there, she had tried to get in contact with her other sister. If you want this crib, come pick it up, like, because it's sitting in my house. It's just sitting here, and I want my room back. And her sister never picked it up, so I said, let me have the crib. I said, can I have it? She gave it to me. So it's just like a regular brown wooden crib. And also, my old teacher in medical school gave us like a stroller from when he's like, not the stroller that I need for him to be like the infant during those infant stages, but the stroller from when he's like around 2, 3, like toddler stages. So at least we got those 2 items crossed off our list of things to get. I did get him a couple of outfits, but I'm gonna make another video on that. So I'll probably make another one, if not today, because I'm really tired, then for sure tomorrow, about like his outfits and like the essential things that we got for him. And What else? I already picked out the bottle that I want to get for him. And I will be breastfeeding, but only for just a month because of my medical condition. I can only do it for a month, and then after that month, I have to go back on my medicine. And I don't want to breastfeed while I'm on the medicine. It's not healthy. It's not good for the baby. My hair situation, I just basically did like 2-strand twists on it, because I'm natural. You guys know from my past videos. And yeah, that's about it, people. Like, it's just like a quick like update on what's been happening with me. I was working, but I was working with one of the casinos. I was working at Revel. Me and my fiance was at Revel together, but they shut down. So I'm currently unemployed as of right now. But my mom said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Like, try not to look for a job or anything, because like you're like they're not going. A lot of jobs won't hire you right then and there because you're pregnant, and then you have to go on maternity leave, and you won't be working there for long. So I just gave up, people. But my fiance, he's working, and you know, he's a primary like money person, but I have faith in him. And I'm not like a lot of people when they first see the video, they think like when they first see me like in person, they automatically think I'm a single mom, like if I'm walking by myself. But that's not the case. We're getting married. We're madly in love. Nothing's gonna change. We're gonna do the right thing, and we're gonna try to get married before the baby comes. But if that doesn't work out, then we'll get married afterwards. We're not going to have a extravagant wedding or a huge wedding like with us, like because we want to save money for the baby because we're first-time parents. I'm 23 years old. We're not teenagers. I'm 23 years old. He's 25, and we're just trying to make like the best like decisions as like money wise and being parents, and make sure that we can provide for our son. And we're gonna get married like through the courthouse and everything. We're gonna do that, and then like afterwards, we're gonna have like a big reception, which is fine by us. And then like when we're ready to renew our vows and we have like the money, we will have a wedding. But as of right now, because both of us we're still living with our parents, I know, sad face. You know, we're just doing the best that we can. And if I hadn't already said it, because I have a forgetful mind, I just turned 5 months on the 26th also. So when I get to like 7.5, almost 8 months pregnant, he's gonna move in with us because my mom, she you know, for one, like I'm in pain a lot because I'm not on my medicine, but I do take Tylenol. In pain, he can help us out. You know, he'll pay rent here. Like, he'll do whatever he can to make sure that not only am I comfortable, but, you know, make sure everything's done because I'm not going to be able to do it. And, yeah, guys, that's about it. And, oh, I didn't tell you what his full name is going to be. It's going to be Javian Dominic Gibbs. He's going to have his father's first name as his middle name, and of course his father's last name. It's like a tradition with their family, like the father's first name is always the baby boy's middle name. Yeah, guys, that's about it. Until next time, when I make the other video on what we already got for him right now, which was not a lot because, you know, it's still kind of early, but when I go to the doctor's next month in Philadelphia for my neurologist, we will go shopping there. But later, guys. Mwah.